Good to see everybody. Nice to have everybody here. Come on and talk to Teddy Bear. We are going to have a panel today. Today's Thursday. I will be getting up and down a lot on this video or this live stream. Right now, I have mushroom broth cooking on the stove. I'm making mushroom broth. I'm going to can it. I'm doing a video on that too. And then after that's done, I have vegetable meal broth. I'm going to a vegetable stock or vegetable broth, so we can have that for other things. So it'll be all good. Trust me. Yeah, I don't want that burning. Nope. I've got it right now on medium. I got 8 quarts. I'm trying to bring it up to a boil, and I'm going to bring it down to a simmer and just let it simmer for a couple hours. So did you do anything exciting yesterday, Ron? Anything? Anything? I was a worker. Yeah. So I seen it. Lots of buffering. Okay. Well, I'm sorry about that. I don't have anything open. I think I just got done doing a video, so that'll be coming out here this afternoon too. So my feelings about Jussie Smollett. Pretty bad, isn't it? Guy perpetrates a crime against himself to blame white MAGA people. And stuff for the publisher, so sales stopped. And sales stopped, so just walked away. Oh, okay. Angel, how are you doing this morning? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. I'll be right back. I gave him a cup of coffee and stir my mushroom soup or my mushroom broth. If I can get up. Long time, you're right. I had to go to the doctor yesterday for it was the first time to be there. And yesterday morning, I woke up and couldn't hardly move my knee, but when I had the knee replacement in, and she seems to think I got an infection in it. So won't that be nice? I didn't know metal could get an infection, but evidently it can. Yeah, the announcement just went live. I know I got it. I got it 3 minutes ago. Good morning, Sanel. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Sorry about being away from the computer, but I'm cooking a mushroom stock or broth, whatever you want to call it, and I had to go stir it. So, smells pretty good in there. Sure does. It's going to be a nice, rich flavor, rich looking broth. Coast Life, good morning. How are you doing? And that broth, well, you want to do, put a roast in or something. You pour some of that roast in there, or that mushroom broth, and you can pour a thing of jar of that onion soup that I made. Put that in there at the same time. Yum num, give me some. How you doing, Carolyn? One to be free. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Oh. Nice to see you. Went to Aldi's yesterday. Went to Aldi's. Found out something yesterday at Aldi's I didn't know. I'm sorry to hear that, Coast Life. I am.
No school.
I didn't.
And they're all fucking up. You watch them.
I didn't know there was no school.
Watch them.
When did they cancel school?
5 o'clock.
Nobody told me.
Well, you know what? Look on Facebook, okay?
I was on Facebook. Nobody said anything. Junior never texted me or nothing.
Up, so.
Tell him to go back to bed. Oh. Huh. That's kids. They all get text messages telling them there's no school, but I'm the first one up, so nobody ever tells me nothing. No message from them. No. I know it's my fault. Just live with it. Yeah, go in there with a frying pan and put them all back to sleep. Night night. I have no idea why they closed school. I don't know. I have no idea. It was raining here yesterday. So I don't know. Maybe it's icy out. Nobody told me a thing. And I was on Facebook, didn't get no notifications that there was no school. So I don't know. Just a second. All right, I'm back. West Star Productions, Urban Explorer. How are you doing? Nice to have you here, West Star. Good to see you. Right now, I got a mushroom broth on the stove cooking. I'm gonna can it later. I've got about 8 quarts in there right now. I'm going to When it's about done, I'm gonna pull out about a quart of the liquid and put in another quart of water. So I want to make sure I have enough to do a full canner, which is 7. So, or nah, oh, I'm gonna do. I think I have enough. I won't add. I won't take any out. I have got. I'm gonna try something. I've been wanting to try it, and if it works, I'm not gonna buy any more jars. Um, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, and these people are using jars that you get from the store with spaghetti sauce and stuff like that, you know. So I've got 2 spaghetti jars and 1 quesadilla jar. And the spaghetti jars are like 24 ounces, and the quesadilla is like 12. So, it's a lot less than 2 quarts. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill those 3 jars up, and I'm going to can those. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, well, I got about 2 quarts of mushroom broth I'm going to have to use for something. But it should work. And if it does work, I'm not going to buy jars no more. I buy enough spaghetti sauce and stuff through the year that I can wash and rinse these jars out, and I'll have 100 jars every year, so. Yeah, 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 mushroom broth. Mushroom broth. Yeah, left field, that's right. Um, so that's where I'm going with it. I think I'm going to use those jars and can it in those jars and see if it works. Make the rain stop. Make it stop, Louis. Make it stop. But I had mushrooms in the freezer. Good morning, Yankee. Nice to have you here. So, um, went pretty good. They think I got an infection behind my artificial knee or my replacement knee, so they put me on some antibiotics for that. Give me a refill on my tramadol. She says nowadays, I don't know if it's a federal law, but in the state of Michigan, if you get a prescription for painkillers, you have to take a drug test. And they said, when's the last time you took them? I said, it's been like 3 weeks since I've had any. I just need to have some in case I need them. I don't use them unless I absolutely need them. And, this first time, that's good. I've seen a bunch of people do it. Old Cam Branch did it, and I thought, well, he water bathed, I think. I can't remember if he water bathed. I believe he water bathed. But I'm going to pressure can this. So, hey, them jars are tough jars, and them lids are tough, man. Them lids are, strong. They're thick. They should work really good. And, I'll use them 2 or 3 times and throw them away because, the lids are going to get bad after a while. So I use them 2, maybe 3 times. On the 3rd time, if it doesn't seal, then, you throw it away and put it in another jar and can it again. I know, but that's the only thing I take. I don't need it for much. All I need it is just to cut the edge off so I can sleep. And there's so many nights I don't even sleep, but I don't even think about taking it. So, but there's so many nights that I am in such pain that, I need something just so I can even close my eyes. And it takes the edge off, and that's all it does. It doesn't get rid of the pain. It just takes the edge off. So, oh, she's steaming. I better go stir it and turn it down. I think she's boiling. I am doing a video of it. So. Hey everybody, right there it is. It's one pretty good. Hey, what's got a good looking color on it. Boil it for another 10 minutes and then I'm going to turn it down. CBD. Anyways, I had to take a urine test yesterday. I had to take a urine test, and then I had to sign a contract just so I could get a prescription tramadol. And I said to her, I said, you know, if I knew I was going to have to wait another 25, 30 minutes to get this prescription, I'd have just said, you know, the hell with it and went. I said, I only use it that much. I got a 30 count this February. I got a 30 count back in the later part of November, and I still have 14 left. So you tell me how much I use it. So, but it's just, I don't have another doctor's appointment for a month. So I could be in a lot of pain here within the next month or so. So, you know, if, especially with the way this infection is on my knee. Yeah. Hey, that's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Get a coffee review. Yeah, that's right. I should just do that there, Ron. Right. Oh, I understand that, Yankee. I'm gonna do it, and you know, because these spaghetti sauce jars and that quesadilla, they have the button on the top. So when I do it, you know, if that button is still up, you know, after they cool down, I'll just pour it out, put it into a container, put it in the refrigerator, and we'll make a roast or something within a day or two. So I'm not doing the whole batch. I'm only doing 3 jars that way to see if it works. So, you're right, Westar. So, and I was talking to my doctor yesterday. She said, I can't. I was telling her about, you know, warfarin. I said, who in their right mind decided to make rat poison a blood thinner? She says, well, I don't understand if warfarin come first or if rat poison come first. And I said, well, I seen a picture and it had a rat poison container. This is about 70 years old, the container was. And it said contains warfarin. So I'm sure warfarin, rat poison come first before the blood thinner did. And I got a barrage of blood tests to take. So won't that be fun? So I got to have that done. I can't, I got to fast for at least 8 hours before I do it. So I can drink small sips of water. So that's the reason why marijuana was illegal to begin with. The pharmaceutical companies couldn't control it. So in order to not be able to control it, they started bribing all the politicians to make it against the law. So that's what they did. That's where the word lobbyist comes in. It's completely legal for them to pay a politician bribe money to get them to do what they want. But if I pay you money to get you to do what I want, that's called a bribe. Funny how that works, isn't it? I'm all for legalization of marijuana. Other people out there driving drunk. We don't need too many more out there driving stoned out of their gourds. So, but it's nobody's ever been killed by somebody stoned out of their gourd on marijuana. You just ask all these people that are marijuana experts, they'll say, "No, ain't nobody ever been killed." Yeah, right. Oh, I understand that, there, Ozark. Am I buffering too with everybody else, or is it just coastline? That could be because where it's raining where you're at, there, coast. Oh. You're right. It's no different than driving on paint. Did you guys hear about the bus driver? The bus driver passed out. The fire department come there, had to give her Narcan. She was high on heroin. Are you kidding me? That woman should get 50 years in prison, no less than 50 years in prison. Sorry about the buffering. I can't do anything about it. It's that great Frontier Communications. I can let me refresh real quick, see if it works better. You guys still see me? See if it works any better. Okay, let me. I gotta go out there and stir my beef broth or my mushroom broth. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna turn it down now. All right, you're right. Thousands of them are doing it every day. Hey, and I tell you what, if I was on the, excuse me, pardon. If I was on the fire department and I was going to a heroin overdose that I'd already been to the first time, let's just say this: we would stop and get us a donut and a cup of coffee before we got there. No sense of wasting my time. Uh, well, there's plenty of people that's been killed by being high on marijuana. Walked out in front of cars, fell over off in cliffs, pulled out in front of people, drove in cars. There's plenty of people that's been done that way. You agree with me on the coffee break? Anybody want a donut and coffee? I'm buying. Yeah. Good morning, Kim. Now, that would be on the second. On the first one, we'll give them a break. On the second one, nah. We had, about 8-10 months ago, I guess, 2 guys overdosed in a house. Fire department got there, narcoed them, took them to the hospital. They revived. They let them out, let them come home. 24 hours after the first call, they were called back again. This time there was 4 of them, but they were all dead. All 4 of them dead in the same house. Isn't that something? Now, what if they had took those 2 from the hospital to jail? I believe that's where they ought to go, right from the hospital to jail, because you know they're using illegal substance, illicit drugs. You have the proof. You got the blood test. You take them to jail. Hold them there until, without bond until sentencing. But make it a no bond thing. That way it gives them a chance to clean up. Those 2 would have still been alive, but they're dead. So, addiction is not a disease, Linda. Addiction is not a disease. It's a choice. Just like you smoke cigarettes, that's not an addiction. It's a choice. Just like you drink beer, that's not an addiction. It's a choice. If you're an alcoholic, it's a choice.
You chose to sit on YouTube instead of opening up that door.
I thought it was unlocked. Sorry. How come you didn't answer my text?
Because I have no service.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know the kids didn't have school till I already got them all up.
Not like I can call you or text you while I'm working. I get caught on my phone. It's a write-up.
Anyways, it is a choice. It's not, it's not a disease. There's no way it's a disease. If you are an alcoholic, it's not a disease. It's a choice, because you decided to start drinking to the point where you couldn't stop drinking. If you are smoking cigarettes and you smoke, it's not a disease. It's an addiction. It's a choice, because you started smoking. Same way with drugs. It's a choice. The reason why they call it a disease is because that way they can get the insurance companies to pay for it. Early morning support and a topless stream, Written in Blood. So if you guys want to go see Written in Blood topless, go ahead. Hopefully it just means he's not wearing a hat. Well, I'm telling you, Linda, if you decided to start doing drugs, that was your choice. It wasn't an addiction. You just didn't wake up one day and say, hey, I'm addicted to heroin, and then start using it. It was a choice you made. You became addicted to it. It's not a disease. It's a choice. That's plain and simple. It's a choice. And cigarettes are the same way. If you smoke in cigarettes, okay, I smoked for 30-some years. I was addicted to them. It wasn't a disease. It was a choice. I made a choice to quit. Yeah, that's right. You're right there, Ozark. So it's not, and that's plain and simple. It's a choice. It's a choice you made. Obesity isn't a disease either. I agree with that 100% too. Obesity is not a disease. I was way over obese. I'm still obese compared, well, no, because you got to be 100 pounds overweight to be obese, I guess. I think that's what they say. I am like 60 pounds overweight, 60, 65, somewhere around there. But obesity is a choice too. You have a choice to either regulate your diet or not regulate your diet. And I'm the first one to say it. I'm telling you right now, you put a plate full of biscuits and gravy in front of me, and I'm going to eat till the cows go home. Same way when I used to be able to eat spaghetti. I could eat a ton of spaghetti. I've ate 4 large pizzas before when I was younger. In one sitting, 4 large pizzas. It was my choice. Now I try not to eat like that. I eat like 6, 7 times a day. I eat about a cup and a half of food a day, each time. Last night for dinner, I had 2 grilled ham cheese sandwiches. That's what I had for dinner. What did I have for lunch? Nothing. I can't. Yeah, I didn't have lunch because I was at the doctor's. I had a chicken taco for breakfast yesterday morning. That's probably not the healthiest thing. I should have ate something else, but it was something quick and fast, something I could eat. What causes that choice? I'm trying to think of the right word for it. Desire. Most of the time, it's desire that causes that choice. If you never smoke cigarettes and all of a sudden I want to be in with those guys. So you start smoking cigarettes because those guys are kids. They're 15, 13, 12, 11, whatever, and they're smoking. So you want to hang in with them, and you all start smoking together. I desired to eat 4 pizzas at one time, because it tasted good and I wanted them. It's mainly a desire. That's good. Congratulations. I'm glad to see that, Linda. My A1C is 5.1. It was off the charts before I had my gastro bypass. It was over 12. I was almost to the point. They told me I should have been on insulin, but I wasn't. I was on metformin twice a day. I was on a couple other pills twice a day. I was taking so many pills every day that every time I take a pill in my medicine in the morning, it was a handful of pills. It was like eating a meal. That's good. Well, all those can be a driving factor to do the other stuff: depression, anxiety, and stress. They all can be a driving factor to that. But you shouldn't let that drive you towards self-destruction either. So, your A1's in the bottom of the refrigerator next to the ketchup. Well, that's pretty cool there, Kevin. I'm sorry to hear that. He had me at oral. Your A1C was at 6.5. That's pretty good. That's good. So, but I got to have a barrage of blood work done. I got to have a urine test done and all this other stuff. So I might not do a live stream Tuesday because I get out at 8:30 anyways. I might not do a live stream Tuesday. I'll let you guys know Monday if I'm going to be doing one Tuesday, because I might just do the blood work and everything else and then go to the Salvation Army after that. So, because I can go there at 6:30 in the morning. So I think I might do that. Go there at 6:30, get my blood work done. Probably have to sit there for 2 hours, and then Oh. Oh. Anyways, I did a video this morning on my disgust with that Jussie Smollett or Jussie Smollett. I honestly believe that guy had to be charged with a hate crime. And this is my reasoning why, is because he perpetrated a hate crime on himself and blamed it on somebody else. I believe fair is fair, and he should be charged with a hate crime, not disorderly conduct and lying to police officers. He's already got it for mail fraud because he mailed himself a letter, a hate crime letter, and that's a federal offense. But I do believe they had to make an example of this guy. How many other people have done this? They don't like President Trump. So anybody that does like President Trump, they try to say they've done something to them. You know, they did something to me. He's a Trump supporter. He looked at me wrong. He wore a MAGA hat. I'm butthurt to the max. That isn't right. You don't see me going around complaining that you're wearing a rainbow shirt and you have unicorns on it, or that you're wearing a Patriot, New England Patriot jersey, or you're wearing a Steelers jersey because you're hurting my feelings, or you're wearing a, Detroit Lions jersey, or you're wearing, anything else. What is the difference if I wear a MAGA hat or I wear a Rams jersey? There is no difference. But obviously there's a difference to somebody else because you're making a statement and they don't like it. Yeah, proper punishment should be an actual beating and bleaching and an actual hanging. Yeah. But I think he had to get it for a hate crime. That's the same thing he perpetrated on himself. If they'd have found two white guys walking, on video someplace with MAGA hats, and they'd have said, hey, are these the two people? And he'd have said, yes. Those two people would have been in prison for a hate crime, regardless of not they even done it. Because they'd have followed him and said, oh, yeah, he couldn't lie because he's a celebrity. That's the truth. I just thought it was really funny. In an area that had hundreds and hundreds of cameras, he decided to say it happened where there wasn't any cameras and there's no footage of anybody walking other than those two guys. Trump 2020, you're right, Coast Life. People may not like it, they may hate it or whatever, but he's did so much for this country, more than any other president has. He's put us first. National emergency. His defense, the wall, the barrier, whatever you want to call it. They've done a national emergency 50-some times since 1976 or whatever. But they've never done a national emergency for the United States. It's always been a national emergency for Iran, Iraq, Somalia, all these other countries. Oh, it's a national emergency. We got to give till it hurts. Well, it's not our national emergency. It's their national emergency. And I'm getting damn tired of our tax money going over to help other countries just so their corrupt government can take the money that we send them. We send them food. Their government takes the food and sells it. Them people don't get it. So if we're going to send them food, why don't we send it to them and distribute it? That way those people get it. No, well, we're dumb. We'll take it. Hey, here you go, government. Here's 200 million tons of food. Give it to your people. As soon as they walk out the door, hey, anybody want to buy 200 million tons of food? That's exactly what they do. They sell it. They don't give it to nobody. Same way it's going to happen down in Venezuela. If they don't get somebody to distribute that food to the people, it's going to be sold. That dictator down there has made billions and billions, quite possibly $1 trillion in the last 20 years that he has stolen from that country. And don't think he ain't going to take $200 million worth of aid that we are sending either. He'll take that and sell that on pennies of the dollar to other countries. Or he'll give it to Russia for protection. That's my feelings on it. So, I shouldn't be ranting on that, but you know how it is. I gotta give me a cup of coffee, stir my mushroom broth. I'll be right back. That's right. And you're absolutely right there, Coast Life. They haven't accepted that he's the president. And, that was what Hillary Clinton said to President Trump. She said, if you lose the presidency, will you accept the outcome? And President Trump said, as long as it's a fair election, I'll accept it. Okay. He won. Did she accept it? No, she's been fighting it tooth and nail ever since and been inciting discontent through her party. And now they got that other moron running for president now. The guy that wants to give everything away. Never had a job in his life until you decide to become a politician, and that ain't even a job. That's government welfare at its best. I'll be right there just a second. I had to make a pot of coffee. Oh, okay, I'm sorry about that. Oh. I can't show that there, Coast Life, but because Google doesn't want me to show it, that's why. But I understand what you're saying. I really do. Oh, there they are. You're right. Nobody should get a lifetime pension for working one term. And look at Rand Paul. What a piece of work that piece of junk is. 49 years old or 48 years old, retired from the government with a full pension. But yet, when he was leaving, he wanted to retire, make the permanent retirement benefits 70 for the working class. But you couldn't get anything till you were 70 years old. Ain't that nice of the bastard? I thought I was making a pot of coffee. I'm making mushroom broth right now, Junkyard. And man, does it look good. Well, good morning, Caroline. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. So, good morning, Christy. You're looking lovely as ever also. So, it's great. It's great by now, yeah. So. Yeah, there's no offense, Coach. I just can't show it. So. The hate is real in America. It is. You're right, Coach Life. Where it said about being the liberals off all the time. See how many liberals are on the Twitter and media. It's the word PISS. They won't let you say that stuff. So that's what it is. It's nothing against you. It's just Google. And when they show something, or they put something that they don't want on, because this is supposed to be a family-friendly show. If they deem it not family-friendly, they flag your video. So no, it's okay. It's okay. That's why I'm not showing them no more, because I've had so many live streams get shut down or demonetized because of that. I don't show it anymore. So thanks for hiding it there, Kevin. I appreciate it. You're right. The government does do that there, Westar. And you removed it. Thank you. Yeah. What would you rather do? Push snow or let rain drain? So I don't know. I'd rather let the rain drain than push the snow. So. Yeah, I know Ron would rather push snow because he's got a snowplow business. Bring the snow. There you go. At least when it snows, you can work, Anyways, Junkyard, you still here? We're gonna have a panel. So if anybody wants to come up on the panel, let me know. It's supposed to be snowing. You're right. You're right, Westar. JFK was going to change the world. And it all had to do with Halliburton and the Federal Reserve. He was going to blow the whistle on both of them. So, anyways, if anybody wants to come on the panel, let me know. So, but I was going to tell you something. I mentioned it this morning, but I didn't. I forgot. You know, I mentioned it, then forgot. Yeah, I got a panel. You want to come up on the panel, Coach Life? Are you a Facebook friend already, Post Life or Coach Life? Excuse me. If you're not a Facebook or a YouTube friend, click that link right there. You'll behave. Okay. Click that link right there. Are you on my? Yeah, so you're not on my Facebook or my YouTube page. Click that link right there and become a friend, and then that way I can send you a message. I don't know how to do Twitter, so just click this link right here. I have a Twitter, but it's just too hard. That goes for anybody else that wants to be a YouTube friend. Click that link, and we can become YouTube buddies. Coast Life. Okay, we're now connected. All right. I will send you an invite. You just gotta go right to the, you know where the message is, don't you? Okay. I sent you a message in your Hangouts. Brenda, how are you doing? Are you busy today? You are working by yourself, aren't you? All right. Well, tell her I said hi, John. So. Okay there, Westar. You have yourself a great day. By the way, Brenda, you're looking lovely as ever. Fold them sheets. All right. You take care, Westar. We'll see you later, man. Thanks for stopping. Barroom Buddies is now playing in my brain. There you go. That's funny. Good morning, Bobby. Nice to have you here. Hi, Emily. Hi, Emily. You're looking lovely as ever. Did you get a job? Is she working with you, Brenda? They keep timing you out at Pickers Chat. Huh. Well, keep it up. They're going to time me out here. Anyways, Junkyard. You know how that's my favorite store. Oh, okay. Aldi's is starting to be one of my favorite stores. Good morning, J Plan. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Huh. Really? Huh. Damn. Your wish is my command. Good morning, J Plan. Nice to have you here. There you go, Steve. That give you 300 seconds to think about that. So, would you like to come on the panel, J Plan? Joanne? Huh? Yeah, it ain't as cheap as your other one. No, the Dollar Tree. Yeah, but I'm starting to love the Aldi's. I went there yesterday. They had racks of ribs. Okay, pretty nice looking racks of ribs too. You know how I like a good rack. Anyways, one rack had two $2 stickers off. One had two or stickers off. So I'm dumb. I don't know any different. So I walk up to the woman there running the cash register and I said, "Hey." Steve says, "I hate you so much on Facebook. You know you love me, Steve. I did that out of love, and you know that." Anyways, I went there to the cash register and I said, "Hey, what does this mean? Does this mean that this is $4 off? And does that mean that's five? And does that mean that's $6 off?" She says, "That's exactly what it means." I said, "Really?" She said, "Yeah." So I bought, one was $12, and one was $10, and one was $5. So I got a 12, 10, that's 22, $27. And I got 11, I got $14 off, $27 worth of ribs. I got it for 13 bucks. Guess what we're having for dinner tonight? Ribs. Okay. Um, Coast Life, do you know where to get it? I'll show you where it's at. Okay. Here you go, Coast Life. You go right up here. See this little button right there? You click that, and you'll see a message from me. It should have a number one up there. It should be a message from me. And right there, see, there's the message I sent to you. But I can send it again. So, there it is. I sent it to you twice. So, but that's where it's at. Go right up here and click that little arrow right there, and that's where your messages are at. Ribs or chicken? And I have ribs tonight. Yeah. So I'm doing mushroom soup right now, or mushroom broth right now. And then later, there you go, Coast Light. Turn your camera. You're sideways.
Yeah, I was trying to set it up a little bit better, but my window got messed up during the hurricane. So um, I don't know what happened, but I guess last night at some time the window like blew out, and my laptop was sitting up here on the shelf, and all the rain blew in and blew on my laptop, so it's ruined.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So
Good morning, Tammy Sprinkle. Everybody say hi to Coast Light 252.
yeah, I can't see the chat. I'm just all I can see is me and you here. So
Okay.
if anyone says hey, hello, but I don't want to make anybody mad by being a supporter of Trump. I'm proud of what Trump's doing for our country, honestly.
So am I.
There's a lot of people that you know they don't even want to hear you even mention it.
Well, see, there are a lot of people are so used to the political norm where everybody should be a politician that's in the government, and no, nobody should be a politician. A politician is a career. They shouldn't have a career in government. One or two terms, and that should be it. On your second term, you should be out of there. And also, I don't believe in pensions either. Where else in the world can you work 2 or 6 years and get a full pension?
Yeah,
Nobody, nowhere.
He's insane.
So,
I do think that he's done a lot of things for us that no one else has really done. And me being a um, young guy, um, I do see, you know, a better future for me and people younger than me because of what Trump's doing. Um, without the things that he's doing today, we may be cut short of everything, pretty soon.
well, unemployment's at its lowest. Okay. Jobs are coming back to the country. Factories are building new factories. Things are getting rolling now. They're going to do an infrastructure. Um, and that's how the government or the country got rolling after the last depression. They did an infrastructure. They started building highways, bridges, dams, and stuff like that, putting people to work. When you put people to work, that puts tax money back in the system. So, yeah, Kevin enjoys making people mad about Trump. That's pretty good there, Kevin.
Yeah, I get that a lot, man. Like on Twitter or like you'll see a post like Trump's doing something for the country or something like that, and the media will release something. I'll just comment Trump 2020, and man, I'll have like 100 to 200 comments saying all kinds of stuff. Like you're just I'm not even gonna mention some of the comments,
Well,
but
of course, you are retarded because that's the way you think, you know.
yeah,
And they're the first ones to call you names. I don't call anybody names, you know. I had a guy, sit there and call me everything in the book, the other day, and I said, you know what? I can tell right now. There's no sense of trying to talk to you. I'm trying to have a conversation with you, and all you want to do is argue and call names. You have not one valid point.
yeah.
Make me a valid point, and that you can stand behind with statistics and facts, and we'll go from there. And what was it? There was a politician the other day said there's a difference between facts in human rights, and the facts should not secede human rights or whatever. Facts are facts, and human rights are human rights or something. I can't remember what she said. I think it was that retard from New York, but
You
that
got a lot.
Cortez.
You got a lot of people that just hate you just because you say the word Trump. I mean, you'd be surprised, man. Even here, in the neighborhood I live in, I was the only one that had a Trump campaign sign in my yard.
I
People were
had
throwing
three of them, and two of them come up stolen.
people were throwing eggs at my house. People were flipping me off when they would drive by. I mean, white people, not just different races. I mean, these are like, it's insane.
Well, you'll find out a lot of people, a lot of your minorities like Trump because for what he's doing. They're getting jobs now. They never had jobs before. You know, they're getting jobs. So,
Well, and that's the thing. Trump's putting a lot of people to work. A lot of people don't want to work, and they want to live off the government, and they want to, they want to get their checks and this, that, and the third. But Trump is actually coming in and saying, you know what, we're going to build some infrastructure here, and we're gonna make it possible for these people to work. And it's your choice. If you want to work, you work. If not, you be lazy. You know,
well,
so
there's no working, there's no living off the government to begin with because the government don't have a dime.
yeah,
It's living off the taxpayers. The taxpayers are the ones that
well,
have all the money.
that's like
Well,
you gotta.
Big GXXX. Well, it's nice to have you here. Huh. Damn.
It's like I had a friend of mine for a long time. We were friends all through middle school and high school and everything. We were real close, and our friendship ended because I mean, I support what Trump does. I mean,
Right. And I bet you didn't break off the friendship either. They did, didn't they?
no, no, I didn't. I
Yeah.
just, and I'm not rude about it because I know there are some people that are, they're just, stern. I'm all about Trump, this, that, being hateful about it. There is a lot of people that are like that. So I can see, I try to put myself in both sides and see where all this is coming from. But at the same time, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. Until you can really understand that it's time to do what's right. I mean, you don't want to keep living in the hole or a shithole country, as he would say. So stand up and make it right.
Big J Triple X. Huh. Well, I'm looking at your video right now there, Big J Triple X, and you don't look like a black man to me. Sorry.
I mean, where I come from, this little town that I live in, when my dad and my uncles were alive, when they went to school, there was no. They used to have signs on the bridges here saying no blacks allowed.
Right.
I mean, it was real. And, for a long time, I thought my dad was, racist because of how he was, brought up, but that was the way he was brought up. It wasn't like it is now.
Right.
So, you got to look at it both sides. It's more than just, a hate thing. It's not a hate thing. It's all in how you're raised and what you believe. If you believe in negativity 24/7, you're gonna be negative.
Just a second there. Okay, Big JX, Triple X, whatever. Tell me how I'm racist. Because I believe in Trump. That is a racist.
I knew this was gonna happen, dog.
Well,
I knew this. I knew this was gonna come about. I just had a feeling. And I mean, I didn't even.
Well, no, this guy's saying that we're racist because we're white and we like Trump. There's a lot of black people that like Trump. There's a lot of Mexicans that like Trump. There's a lot of Indians that like Trump. You know why? Because they are not black and they're not Mexican and they're not Indians. They are Americans. That's why they like Trump.
Exactly.
You're not black. You're not white. You're not green. You're not purple. You're not blue. You're not pink. You're American. If you live in this country, you're American.
Exactly. We're all one. There's no.
Don't. I'm trying to read his. Don't delete his messages,
Wow.
you guys. I'm trying to read what this guy's saying first.
What?
And hold on, I'm gonna unban you.
Oh my God, this is great. And me personally, I can't be racist because I have mixed family here. I mean, I have nieces that are mixed. One's half black and one's Spanish, so there's no way I could be racist.
Well, hold on, you guys. Let me read some of these messages that he put in there.
That's insane.
Don't go anywhere, Big JX. They timed you out. I can't untime you. I want you back here. Yeah, I want to know why you think that I am a racist. Okay? Why am I a racist? Because I believe in Trump? If I'm a racist because I believe in Trump, then you're unpatriotic and a treasoner because you believe in the liberals. Because that's all they believe in anymore. They don't care about the country because all they want to do is fill this country up with illegal aliens so they can stay in power. They've done so much in the last 2 years that's been against the law. Hopefully, with this new attorney general, he starts cleaning house. And what are you going to say then when all your political leaders start going to prison? Like Schumer, Pelosi, Hillary Clinton. Yeah, they all were paid bribes from El Chapo. So was Schiff.
They're all going.
But I don't time this guy out again. I want him to come back. Because I get so tired of people calling me a racist because I believe in Trump. I'm not a racist. I believe in what I believe. Okay. I was brought up in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, just like a lot of you guys. That doesn't make us racist. Just because we believe in somebody that's not the norm, you only white chocolate and pop of it. There you go. All right, there, Kevin. We'll see you later. Thanks, man.
Hey, Kevin, have a
Anyway,
good one, man.
so Jerry
Wish
says
I
I'm a
was
racist because I only eat white chocolate there, Coast Life. So
wish I was able to leave this rainy neighborhood and come help you out there, man. But it's like I'm stuck here. It's nasty here today, man. I'm looking out my window and I can barely see down the road there. So much fog.
right. So does anybody else want to come up on the panel? So I would invite Jerry, uh, Big J, Triple X. I'd invite him up. I would.
Yeah,
You
come
want
on
to
up
have a civil?
and
You want to have a civil conversation, Big J? I'll
let's
invite you
do
up
it.
on the panel.
You can have the
I'll,
floor.
you friend me on YouTube, and I'll send you a link. Yankee Living, how are you doing? Nice to have you back.
That's like the flag, the Southern flag. You know, a lot of people see that and they automatically think you're racist, but they don't actually know the history behind the flag.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a hate, it's a heritage, man. It's where you're from. It's you know, if you're if you're
Okay, what's
born
the
here in
difference between a Confederate flag? You're waving a Confederate flag. What's the difference between you waving a Confederate flag or you waving a Black Lives Matter flag? What's the difference? There's no difference whatsoever. You talk to somebody from the Black Lives Matter, they don't give two rats asses if you are alive or not.
no
They don't care. They made that politician from West
for the
Virginia or whatever a couple of years ago apologize for saying all lives matter. Are you kidding me? Every
that's
life
insane.
matters. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, brown, purple, pink. I don't care. Every life matters, not just black lives. Tim, moon over Parma. So,
Yeah, that's insane. I don't agree with that whatsoever. That Black Lives Matter, that's all a crock of shit. If you ask me, we're all humans. We all deserve to be treated the same. It doesn't matter what color anyone is. You know, and for them to throw a big sign up, Black Lives Matter. Oh, we're in power. We. That's like the other day, man. I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw a video of a black guy dressed with I don't know. He was trying to portray a southerner or a redneck or hillbilly, as in their terms. And he was playing Leonard Skinner in the background, and he kept saying, "Yeah, yeah, white lives matter, white lives matter." I've never in my life, out of the 28 years that I've been alive, have ever heard anyone say white lives matter, ever.
well, you're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right there. Thanks a lot, John Leo. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do it, but thanks a lot. I appreciate that. John Leo give me, I don't know if it's 40 yen or 40 pound. I don't know what it is, but thanks a lot. And then he put down PewDiePie. So that
Nice.
lives matter. You're right there, Tim. Um, Now, Big JX, Triple X. You see, there's a link right here. If you want to have a civil conversation, I will invite you up on the panel. Right there's the link. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't want to give you that link.
I say we get a sign or a flag. I can make you a flag on a website and put hashtag dog lives matter,
There you go.
you know?
Right.
It's just a lot of negativity, man. There's no need in that stuff. I mean, we're all human. It's too much. I mean, I live in a neighborhood that's all races. I mean, there's all races out here. I mean, and everyone's pretty fair. I mean, no one's better than anyone. We all live in the same neighborhood. We all put the same, we all put our socks on in the morning. Um, we're all humans, and for anybody to be that way, it's just it makes me wonder, if you hate it that bad here, why the hell are you still here?
Right.
You have the option to get out of here. I mean, you may not have the funds, but I'm sure with enough rallies and conventions of hate, you can raise the money to get the hell out of here. I mean, because hell, I think there's even a few of us that would pay to get you the hell out of here.
Right there you go, Big J. Right there. You right there. Go to add me right there, and I will send you a link to um the hangouts.
It's insane. You bring up Trump, and they come out of the woodwork like cockroaches, and they start judging and shaming us for what we believe in. And we weren't being ugly about it. I mean, where were we being ugly about any of it?
Well, then, see, all right, Big J, if you don't want to have a civil conversation with me, okay, and I don't understand why not, because I haven't done anything. Um, I've not done anything to you. I've never said anything about white privilege. Show me where white privilege is. I worked my ass off for 30 some years, 12, 15, 18 hours a day, 6, 7 days a week. So I didn't have no white privilege.
Yeah.
There's more privilege to the minorities than there is anything else. They have better job opportunities. They have better chances of getting a college education. They have a lot more better things that they get more opportunities than the white people do. So don't tell me about white privilege, because it's not true. Besides that, you don't see a WAACP, do you? You don't. You see an NAACP. You don't see a WACCP. No, you don't. You don't see white television, WET. You see BET. You see the Mexican channels. All that. You guys, you think that it's all white privilege. It ain't white privilege whatsoever. You guys just want more and more privileges that you're getting, and you think that we shouldn't have any. No, I don't want them deleted. I want to make, so everybody can see that, what I'm dealing with. You're right, John.
They're not gonna come up here and talk about it. They're just gonna, chat room warrior and, try to get a negative result out of it. I can already see that. You've given them the link, and I'm assuming they're still, typing in the chat there. I don't know what they're saying, but
he doesn't want to grace his presence with my racist remarks. So
that's fine. That's fine. They don't have to show their face or anything. There's an option to not show your face. You can speak.
Right. So, but he doesn't want my voice to, mix in with his, and that's fine. But you know what that tells me?
But that's not racist.
No, well, that tells me that he's a racist.
Exactly.
But he can't be a racist, because if he's black, he cannot be a racist against white people. Bull crap.
Yeah, there's
bull crap. That's what Black Lives Matter is. That's the biggest racist group there is right now. They think the KKK is. It's the Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, hey, AOK Foraging Inventors. Nice to have you here. Good to see you.
I've actually met some, really racist black people.
You're right. There's a bunch of them, but they say there's no such thing as reverse racism. They can't be racist against white people. There's no such thing. BLM, Black Lives Matter, is a racist group, plain and simple.
I've been the white Rosa Parks. I was on a bus in Raleigh, North Carolina, with my family, coming back from the grocery store, and was told by about 6 or 7 black folks that we were on the wrong bus because we were white.
You're right.
Was told that. No lie.
Anyway, Black Lives Matter is not a joke. It is a racist group. Tell me it's not a racist group. If it's not a racist group, then how come no white people are allowed in it? How come no Mexicans are allowed in it? How come no Chinese are allowed in it? Because it's a Black Lives Matter group and it's racist. They're only for their own race, and that's it. And there's only one race, the human race, but they're only for their own skin color, nobody else.
You know, that's
and
like
we found that out with Barack Obama and Ferguson.
That's why the prisons and the jails are so corrupted these days. There's so many different races, you know, like when like say for instance you go to jail today, you're going to be put in a general population, but there's going to be more of a different race than your own race.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How you doing? Excuse me. How you doing, Marie? You're looking lovely as ever. Life, thank you for coming. Life with the Lemons. Nice to have you here.
And it's ridiculous because we're all humans and we all deserve the respect as we should get. There's no favoritism for anybody. You either give respect or you don't. And it's clear that there's a lot that's not given respect. So, I mean, just because they're not given respect doesn't mean, you know, you got to be nasty to them, you know, the way I see it.
Now, AOK14 and Adventures makes a good point. Name calling is bullying, and calling a race of people crackers is just the same thing. Did you guys hear me call him anything? I did not call him a bad name. I have not called him a name, but he's called me cracker several times.
Yeah, that's
I didn't know cracker was a race. Excuse me, but I'm not a cracker.
I am.
I'm a Caucasian.
I'm a cracker, and I'm proud to be a cracker. I'm a saltine cracker. I'm not a Ritz. I'm a saltine.
And John, I can't show that, but you're absolutely right. Whenever they get butt hurt, they play the race card, and it's happening all the time. Look at the one from California, wherever she's from. All right, there, Life with Lemons. We'll check out your channel. You guys check out Life with Lemons. He makes comedy skits. So
you know the thing about it is, dog, they weren't really talking all this junk when Obama was president, right?
Well, no, because it was completely okay for Obama to diss the white people, and
that's right. That's when this whole Black Lives Matter stuff started.
It started with the shooting of Michael Brown.
Yes.
When Michael Brown was shot in Ferguson, it started with him.
Or Trayvon, or whoever the little kid. I think it was.
Yeah, well, Trayvon was shot by a Spanish white guy. Okay, he wasn't a white guy. He was part Spanish and part white. But they didn't say that he was white. No, he wasn't. His mom was Spanish, or his dad was Spanish, and his mom was white.
His mom was white. Yeah.
Rick, don't time out Big J no more. Don't hide his messages. I'm trying to have a civil conversation with this guy, but evidently the guy does not want to listen. So, and I have actually went above and beyond, because normally I'd have thrown him out of here a long time ago, but I'm trying to prove a point, that I'm not a racist. Neither is Trump supporters. The racists are the people that think Trump supporters are racist. That's where the racism starts.
You know what's really funny? The demographics and the voters, there was more black people that voted for Trump than there was white.
Well, I don't believe that, because there's only 12% of America is black. So,
but there was a big number.
There were more that voted for Trump than voted for Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, I should have said it more, Hillary side, but I don't even like to bring her up.
Good morning, just me and Sandra. I'm just trying to. I want this guy to have a conversation without calling everybody names. Everybody has a right to their own opinion. Everybody has a right to be heard. If he wants to have a civil conversation, I put a link down there so he could be a friend and come on up, and I would do a live stream with him. But he doesn't want to grace his voice with my voice because I'm a racist.
I mean, he don't want to have breakfast with us because we're white.
Evidently, he just doesn't want to see if I can defeat his points of talk. Hey, first thing you say to anybody is when they disagree with you, you're a racist. Well, I'm not a racist. Okay, I'm not a racist. You want to talk? We'll talk.
I don't even think some of these people know what a racist is. They just heard the word and they throw it out there at you.
All right, you can. Rick says he'll give me $20 to do it again. Okay, Rick, $20.
I mean, you have a link. You can come up and voice your opinion. That's
Yeah.
Oh man. Sometimes
I appreciate that, Big Steve. Like I said, I cannot show if Google hides the stuff. I cannot show it because what they do is they flag my live stream. And I've got so many yellow flags on live streams I can't so. But anyways, so I see what you wrote. Just because it didn't show up, I see what you wrote. So I know you're just kidding there, Rick. I'll be right back. I got mushroom broth cooking. I got to stir it. I haven't stirred it in about 50 minutes.
I'm gonna grab me a racist cigarette. I'll be right back.
I'll be right in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I gotta get me a racist cigarette since I'm a racist. I gotta go grab me a racist stick.
Yeah, it is. I had 2 pounds 10 ounces of mushrooms in the freezer, and I decided I'd better get them out because they weren't looking the best. So. Well, thank you, John Leo. I appreciate it. I know PewDiePie is, or PewDiePie. I don't even know how to say his name, but I know he's a big channel, and I'm glad you're here. If you would promote my channel on PewDiePie, hey, I could use all the help I can get. But it's nice of you to be here. I appreciate it. I really do. Peekaboo, Rinda. So, anyways. Timya, how are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to see you here. I'm trying to get this guy to talk. It'd be a lot easier if he talked instead of typed. And hopefully he'll come back. I don't know.
He ain't gonna
if
do
he doesn't
it.
come back, he doesn't come back. But it's disheartening to first thing they do, they don't even talk to you. First thing they do is they call you a racist because you wear a Trump hat. I don't even own a Trump hat, but I'm going to get one. And I'm going to get a Trump 2020 hat too.
Yeah. I actually saw a thing on the news a couple days ago about someone getting killed over wearing a Trump hat or something. That's just insane. I mean, come on, man.
Oh yeah, I know you can get them on eBay for like $5. Yeah. I haven't gotten them. I just, you know, you got Trump hats and flags. That's pretty cool, Caroline. I see them all the time and on Facebook, you know, get a Trump flag for free, just shipping and stuff. I just never do it. But all right there, Linda, you have yourself a great day. Bye, Emily. Yeah, that's right. You either appeal to all or you make everybody mad, one or the other. And I'm not trying to do that to either. I just want to, you know, I have my opinion. You have your opinion. If your opinion is not my opinion, that's fine. But if your opinion isn't my opinion and my opinion isn't yours, when we're talking, don't sit there and call me everything but a white boy because my opinion isn't the same as yours. I won't call you any names.
See, I've never been called anything out of my, I've been called a lot of stuff. Um, I'm not gonna say what all the things have been called, but you can just imagine. Um, but it was never from anybody white or anybody that was Mexican. I mean, it may be, I can't speak Spanish, so I can't tell you what the hell they were saying, but I've never been called anything bad by anyone white that I can remember. It's always been from a different color or blacks or whatever you want to say. I mean, it's just it's getting out of hand. You know, we're all humans. So I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna stop. I think it's just gonna get worse. There's a lot
By the,
more.
way- by the way, everybody, it's Coast Life 252 that's in here. So if you didn't know who he is, it's Coast Life 252. He's the guy with the barbecued pickles, bacon pickles.
Yeah, I want to get some of those soon. I haven't my car's been down for about 8 months, so I haven't been able to really get back and forth to the grocery store that much. And but hopefully here soon I'll be able to do something. But I'm sure you'll have your video out before I get mine. But they really are good. Uh, I was even thinking the other night, they have the like cheese that comes in a tube or that cheese whiz stuff, and it comes in a can.
What is it?
It's cheese.
Yeah.
It comes in a can like cheese whiz, I think it's called, or something
Yes.
like that.
Yep.
I was thinking maybe take a little bit of that and put on top of the bacon and the pickle and the barbecue sauce, and that would be whew.
That might be okay. You'd probably be
But
better off just to get a couple of good slices of American cheese, or cheddar cheese, sliced cheddar cheese, not the American cheese, but the sliced cheddar cheese, and cut them up in strips and put on it.
yeah, that would be pretty good.
Cheese
I've
whiz
never
has got a, cheese whiz has got a lot of salt in it, and it's a processed thing. So
Yeah, I've never tried it with cheese, but I was thinking about it the other night. So man, that probably would be good with cheese on it.
Jerry says, "Get jiggy with a cheese whiz."
Yeah.
Yeah, good old processed whiz. Now, when I was in the service, we'd buy cans of that and put it in our lockers, and we would have crackers and cheese whiz. Sit there on the steps and eat crackers and cheese whiz.
When the hurricane came here, a couple months back, Hurricane Florence, I'm sure you've heard about it, but there was a place like a day or two after the hurricane was gone, they were giving away MSRs or whatever they're called.
MREs.
MREs. I'm sorry. They were giving away boxes of them, and man, I ate those things for almost 2 months straight, and I gotta say, the chili and the taco ones were the best. I think were my favorite, but they had this jalapeno cheese that come in a I don't know, it was like not a container, but a plastic. Anyhow,
Pouch.
it is yeah, I just want to know where they get that cheese from. That's the best damn jalapeno cheese I've ever had.
Huh. I don't know. No. I was in when we had sea rations. Okay, that's what they call them. And your sea rations, uh, they had 3 cigarettes and matches in them.
Yeah.
Now they don't have that stuff. They phased that out in the early '80s.
Well, they still have matches. They don't have cigarettes.
Right. Yep, they have the matches, but they don't have the cigarettes.
Yeah, it comes with a matches, a
Toilet paper.
pack of gum, couple pieces of tissue, and alcohol wipe sanitizer, hand sanitizer wipe
Yeah.
things, and that's pretty much it. But you get your meal, you get like a cake or cornbread, and you get your meal, and then you get your vegetable or whatever, or it'll all be combined in one. Um, Unfortunately, I didn't know what I was doing when I first started doing it. I didn't read the directions. I just, throwed it in the bag and put a little bit of water in it and set it up. And I'm impatient. I kept going and checking it to see if it was done. And of course, it weren't ever done. So I would try to cook it, on the stove. Not a good idea. Those
No.
aren't made. They're not made to cook. They're
Nope.
just made for the heat cook type deal.
It's surprising how a chemical reaction can warm up your food. So
They were pretty good.
yep.
I won't, I'm not gonna knock them because I tell you what, the week and a half that we were out of power, um, I worked majority of it because we had trees and stuff down, and the boss man says, "Oh well, yeah, we got to get out and work, and I'm gonna pay you guys extra and this, and this." And of course, me and another guy were the only ones that were able to go work because we were closer to the business. Um, we ended up getting gypped out of not making the money we were supposed to make, but I don't know. It is what it is.
Right.
I actually had a guy. This is no lie. I can show you the paperwork. Um, I had a guy that I done some work for over the summer. I was in the grocery store or convenience store 2 nights ago, and he says, "Hey man, I need to get your information to file taxes." And I was like, "Oh well, I'm not going to be able to file, this, that, and the third. I didn't make enough or something." And he's like, "Oh, no worries, man. However much money you want, you can get." And I'm thinking, what the hell is he talking about? This don't even sound right. Well, he brought me a W-2 with my social security number already on it. Don't know how the hell he got my social security number because I never filled out any information for him. But he had my social security number on it and $26,000 that I made with him, knowing damn well I didn't make that. He says, "Hey, I'm going to give you $10,000 worth of receipts. I need you to write these receipts off and file this, and you'll get about 16, 17 grand back when you file your taxes." So I'm thinking, hell yeah, that's a big chunk of change. I need that. And I got to thinking, I'm like, this guy is really, really, really up to something no good, and he's trying to put me away for a long time. So
Right.
he called me up yesterday and says, "Hey man, I'm gonna bring you those receipts." And I said, "Best thing for you to do is lose my number. Don't ever call me again." I'm gonna report you to the tax people for having my social security number. I don't know how the hell you got it, but I'm gonna report you for doing that. And I also have the fraudulent 1099 that you wrote up. So I'm not gonna, play with that.
Right.
But had I been 16 or 17 years old, first, not knowing anything about any of this, I would have filed,
Right.
you know, and I probably would have got the money, but I probably would have got about 10, 15 years of prison time to come along with it.
Yeah.
So
Didn't work out good for Al Capone. So, hey,
yeah,
just
definitely.
me. Is your son sitting there? Is he awake? I don't think so. It's 5:12 there, but
I did a live stream the other day. Um, I took it down, but I come to your live streams a lot, and this is always a chill spot. I feel comfortable here, and I don't never see any drama or any issues going on. So I hang out here a lot. I also go all over the place. I'm everywhere, and on YouTube. Um, and I was on a live stream. Well, there was a whole lot of stuff going on being said about somebody that I was supporting and talk to on a regular off of YouTube. And I said something to them about it. And they, brought it to the table and started talking about it. Well, a video got sent to me of some comments that were made on a video that I made when I first started doing my YouTube. Um, they did like this parody video or something,
right.
and they took my comments and added it into their video.
Huh.
But it's all a hate type thing. It's not positive. It's more or less bullying and stuff like that. I'm not gonna put up with it, and I'm gonna report channels, and I'm gonna do my best to keep that shit off of here because that's not what this is about. I don't think anybody should be bullied or any of that.
You're right. Big J, Triple X, are you back? Are you listening? I'm waiting for comments. So, but
Come on in.
yeah.
To
Right. The larger you get, the worse it is. So,
the two racist guys are here waiting for you to tell us why you think we're racist and what it is that that's the thing I want to know. When someone comes in your chat and they say, "Oh, you're a racist. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're that," but won't accept a link. They won't talk. They'll just keep saying it in the chat.
We had a guy in here that used to come in here all the time. His name was Jose. Okay, now I know Jose. Jose lives in Texas. I know Jose's mom or ex-father-in-law and mother-in-law. Okay, I know them. They live here in town. He lives in Texas, but I know his mother and father-in-law or ex-mother and father-in-law. They live here in town. In fact, we used to go camping at the same campground. I drank plenty of beer with his ex-father-in-law. So I know him. It's safe to say I know him. Okay. I don't know this guy, but I know his father-in-law. Okay. Well, anyways, we were talking one day. I said, if I own property on the southern border, I would own a backhoe and a machine gun. And I would take care of the trespassers right then and there. Yeah. Well, he got all sorts of butt hurt, and he said, maybe we should have done that to your mom and dad. I said, well, my mom and dad actually were born in this country. I have relatives that come over on the Mayflower. So, we came here the legal way. You know, we didn't come here skipping through the border and, in the middle of the night with a backpack and 50 pounds of drugs in our backpack.
Exactly. 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 And that's the thing that a lot of these people hate to hear because they
Yep.
know it's the truth.
How you doing, Chip Chop? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. All right there, Sandra. I appreciate you being here. Nice to have you. We'll see you later. So,
Yeah, man, it's got to stop. It really does. But who's actually gonna put a stop to it? I mean,
it
they
has,
they're just multiplying like roaches. I mean, they're one stops, the next one steps up, that one gets stopped, the next one steps up. It's like a revolving door.
yeah. You're right, Jenny. It costs, okay, the wall is only $25 billion. And I know people are getting tired of hearing this. Um, David Schweiger just put up a link for a video. Anyways, the wall costs like $25 billion to completely do. It costs $110 billion a year to take care of all the illegal aliens that are in this country. Doesn't it make sense to put up the wall, $25 billion, then kick all the illegals out? Now you're saving $110 billion a year. Well, you'll never get them all out, for one thing.
Yeah.
But you will save $100 billion a year. That wall will pay for itself in the first 3 months.
Oh yeah. It's already paying for itself now, really, because I mean, if you think about it, I don't know, maybe a week ago, the Coast Guard busted like that. They had the biggest bust that if they've ever had in U.S. history of
Right.
fentanyl and cocaine, and I mean they're stopping a lot of this shit from coming in, and that's what we need.
Well, now you hear all these Maxine Waters, you know, she's one, and Feinstein's another, and
Yeah,
Nasty Pelosi is another. They say, well, all the drugs, the majority of the drugs come through the port of entries. Okay. The reason why they say that is because when they come through there, they're coming in on ships and trucks and cars and stuff like that, and it's more than 100 pounds. So that's where the majority is coming at. But they don't know exactly how many pounds is coming through the southern border where there is no points of entry.
exactly.
You got 10 people walking across the border, running across the border with 50-pound knapsacks full of drugs. That's 500 pounds. How many times a day does that happen?
Exactly.
They catch about 10% of what comes into the country on the southern border. That's what they figure. So if they catch 1,000 pounds a day, there's 10,000 pounds every day comes through of marijuana, heroin, or whatever, cocaine, fentanyl. You figure it out.
Yeah, that's like I was hearing a guy was telling me the other day. He's like, man, there's no way they're gonna stop all this drugs and stuff coming in. I said, no, you're right. They're not gonna stop it all, but they're gonna damn sure put a dent in it, and it's gonna hurt a lot of people, and it's gonna mess a lot of business up for them, and
Right.
somebody's got to pay for that stuff.
You're right.
The Mexican mafia and stuff like that, when they're sending illegals in here with all them drugs, and they get caught, guess what? They owe for them drugs. They have to pay for that. They're the ones that have to answer to the Mexican mafia when it's time to answer.
Well, the other day when El Chapo was in court, he started naming names of politicians that he bribed, and they shut the courthouse down and got rid of everybody because they were a bunch of Democratic politicians.
Yeah.
So how come that happened? That should have been open right then and there. They should have, that should have been public knowledge right there.
Exactly. And see,
What
and
what
that's
they
the
say is the
thing.
people that fight the most have the most to hide. So
That's right.
if you're fighting the most to keep the border open, you probably got something you're hiding about it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and keep them entertained there, Coast Life. I got to go to the little boy's room. I'll be right back. And I got to stir my mushroom broth too.
Well, I can't read the chat, so
Just that's okay. You can just talk.
But yeah, I definitely agree with the, you know, I think what Trump's doing is, great for our country. And anybody that, hates it here that bad, the same way you came in, find your way out. The way I see it, um, it's got to stop. We're all one. We all bleed red. Doesn't matter race, nothing. Just stop the hate. Come together as one, and be thankful that we're able to have life here in this country, and we're able to network. We're able to meet new people on social media. We're able to do these sorts of things. We're not barricaded in a room and being starved to death. It can always be worse, and the negativity, it's no need for it. Your life may be tough, but being negative isn't going to make it better. And that, my friends, is something I learned on my own. Thinking you know it all, and no, you don't. You find out one day that you don't know it all, and there's no need to be negative. It's not going to get you anywhere. You're not promised tomorrow. You're not promised 10 minutes from now. Not even 5 minutes from now. So be kind and you know spread love. Don't be so hateful. And if you want to be hateful, fine. Just do it on your own time. Don't bring it upon someone else. You don't know what someone else is going through. And I never judge anyone because you know everyone's got downfalls and everyone knows what it's like to be down. So lift someone up, pick someone up. We're brothers, we're sisters, we're family. Families stand up for each other. We don't put each other down. I don't care what race you are. You are my brother, you are my sister. We are family, accept it or not. I accept you as it. So, come on, dog. These people don't want to hear me lecture and ramble on. I need your assistance here. This is your channel, sir. No. But anyhow, most of you know me. Know of me. You see me here quite a bit. I usually come just about every morning and hang out with dog and you guys. Some of you guys are here. Some of you guys are new. Some of you guys have been coming here I've never seen or, talked with, but it's all good. We're all family. In my eyes, on or off YouTube. Um, you know, if you believe in God, if you don't, just be thankful that you have this moment and from now on to spread some positivity. So much hate in the world. We don't need it. We need more kindness, kind people. And you guys can do it. I can do it. You guys can do it. I've met some really nice people here on YouTube. Really, really nice. And I've met some really, really nasty people. But the nasty are always overruled by the good. It's just the way it is. You got a negative attitude, negativity is going to follow you. If you hate life that bad, guess what? You're the only one that can fix it. So, That is my 30-minute speech of fame.
I'll be right there.
Jeez, what are you doing? Cooking a turkey? You cooking Thanksgiving dinner? How many of you guys ever heard of catfish coulis?
Look at that.
I don't know if I probably can't even see how many of you heard of them, but I watch a lot of catfish coulis videos. He's an amazing guy. Truly has a wild side to him, but he also has a a very good side to him as well.
It is looking good.
Catfish coulis, he will definitely make you laugh.
I'll bring it back when it's all said and done. I won't be
That's his goal of every video, is to lift you up in some kind of way by comedy or just talking to you. So yeah, love one another, be kind. That's all we can do. Take it day by day. If you guys got any questions or anything, or if you want to talk, let me know. Anybody, I don't care who it is. If you need someone to talk to, anything, just let me know. Wow, these headphones, whew, they've seen better days.
All right. Huh. There you go.
How many people still here, dog?
I don't know. I have to check because it doesn't show it anymore.
I probably ran them all away.
Nah, it just doesn't show them anymore. Let's see. We got 22 people watching.
22, yeah. I didn't run them away.
Nah, it just doesn't show them anymore. Let's see. We got 22 people watching. Hold on a second. There we go. Now I got it. I couldn't get the volume shut off on it. Got 22 people watching. I'm thankful for all 22 of you. Hey, okay. Now, I will, let me save that link. I will watch it, David. Okay. I've been cooking this since 5:30 this morning. It's been cooking for 3 hours.
Wow.
Mushroom broth.
That looks good.
Now, it still has to be strained, but I just dip some off the top. I don't even know what it tastes like yet. I'm going to try it. So if it needs salt or pepper or whatever it needs, I'm going to end up putting it in it before I do it.
You actually, you got like mushrooms and onions and stuff like that in there?
I got mushrooms, onions, celery, and carrots in it. I bought some mirepoix from the store. They had containers of mirepoix, which is celery, onion, and carrots already chopped up and everything. They're like $2.70. I got them for $1.04. They were on a discount. So I grabbed them. I had mushrooms in the refrigerator or in the freezer. So I'm making a mushroom broth, and I got 5 boxes of that celery stuff, that mirepoix, and I'm going to make a vegetable broth when I get this done.
That'd be
I'll
good.
send you a
With
link
like
here, Gene. Just a second. Gene wants to come on up.
that'd be good with like a roast.
Yeah, you can pour this broth into a roast. You can pour it into your beef and noodle soup, or whatever.
Damn, I'm hungry now.
Yeah, hopefully I've got enough to make 7 jars. And then I'm going to do a vegetable stock after this. So, and I can't cook all day today because I have to take my hot dog cart up to and deliver it today. But
How far is that from you?
About 25 miles. It ain't that far. Takes about, even there. It's like 18 miles, I guess. Takes about 25 minutes to get there. Okay, Gene, I sent you a link. So, anyways, no, mushroom coffee, why not? Anyways, this is what it looks like. I can't tell how good it looks in there, but it does look good. I'm going to see how it tastes. Tastes pretty good, but it does need some more salt, so I'm going to put some more pink Himalayan salt in it. But it is good. All right, I'll send you a link too there, Rick. Rick's got a special shirt on. There you go, Picker. I emailed it to you. Says message sent. Oh. Yeah, but I'm using there you go. I'm using pink Himalayan salt, which you can with, so it's not an iodine salt. If you use iodine while you can, and it turns stuff different color, and it really makes it look ugly. But
yeah, that don't bother me. The colors, I'm colorblind.
That's right.
Morning, dog. Morning, Coastal Life. How are you?
Good morning.
Hey there, Rick. How you doing, man?
All right. Long time no talk, Coast. How you been doing?
All right, buddy. How about you?
I'm trying. We got to get that fishing trip together one of these days.
Yeah, how's the weather there today?
Raining and cold as crap.
Well, I can just about fish out the window.
I guarantee it. Good morning, guys. Check it out, dog.
Yes.
Fire Washington, D.C.
You're fired. There you go. That's fine.
That's
You're
nice.
fired, Washington, D.C.
That's
Oh,
nice. Where'd you get that?
out of my closet. I have no idea where it come from. No clue.
Wow.
Yep, that's what it needs is a little pink salt in there. I just tried it. I put a little salt in this little dish, and it does need a little salt, so I'll put some pink salt in it.
Yeah, dog, did you see what the group of brothers made up here in town?
Did I see what?
I share a picture. A group of brothers made this out of snow.
Okay. Abraham Lincoln?
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
And let's see. Yeah, I made that yesterday.
I seen that. That was pretty cool too.
That's going to be my new sticker when I get them made.
That's pretty cool there also, dear Gene.
Yeah, and Maine has their wall built.
That's right.
Damn thing got a wall.
But yeah, they made this one, and they building one that looks like Mount Rushmore too.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's right. Set her straight, Grizz. I'm sure she'll see it your way.
See, we're not as lucky as you guys are up there. It snows here, man. It's gone in 20 minutes.
I wish it was that way here.
I kind of wish it was the way you guys got it here, man.
No,
I've been wanting snow for a long time, and we get rain. We get rained out, or we'll get a little bit of ice, and they'll say, "Oh, it snowed," and it's not snow, it's ice.
Did you get that ice yesterday morning?
Here? No.
Yeah.
No. We got a lot of rain. It's just been rain for it's rained here for 2 weeks straight, man. Off and on. I mean, it's miserable. Because I'm an
I had
outdoors guy. I like to adventure, and I'm not one for adventuring in the rain. So
yeah, I didn't I didn't do nothing yesterday either. I was gonna go and do something, but it was too cold and rainy. I had ice around my lawnmower and on my car, but that was about it. I don't believe you, Rick.
yeah, I've been wanting to go trout fishing, man, but it's been raining. I'm not gonna go out there and stand in the rain for 45 minutes to catch one trout. You know.
Now, after 12-foot banks of snow, you get tired of it.
Yeah. Well, anything better than rain at this point. Hell, at least rain. Snow. You can. I don't know. Me, I
Yeah,
can go
Rick,
out
it's
and mess around in it.
still snowing out there, Rick.
Wow.
Where you at?
Maine.
Oh, you're in Maine. Nice.
It didn't look all that nice. It didn't look all that nice at the time being.
Yeah, I see a lot of the I watch a lot of Discovery Channel, like the Wicked Tuna and stuff like that. Deadliest Catch and this, that, and the third. You guys got it going on up there in Maine. Big fishing industry in Maine.
Anyways, I just had to stir that again. I just put some thyme because I forgot to put thyme in it. I put a couple of bay leaves in it and some more pink Himalayan salt. But I'll have the recipe for that when it's all done. So.
They got some good tacos out there, Grizz. I ain't lying.
To the taco truck,
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, some of the best food made is on a truck or on a cart.
Best I ever eaten in my life. Oh my God. Come off a taco truck.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't see many of those here, huh, Rick?
Actually, just the other day, I found one on my way to look at a kennel. And I looked the kennel up, stopped to look the kennel up on my phone, Googled it to make sure it was open. And I looked up and I was parked right in front of a truck, taco truck, with Hispanics making it like crazy. Man, it was good. But it ain't as good as the ones I had a while back. It wasn't that good, but they were good.
Huh.
Yeah, we don't have many trucks here. Huh.
Well, y'all come up and have a hot dog off my cart. It'll be worth the trip.
Nah, man, you come down here in the middle of summertime and it'll be worth it. Trust me.
Right.
Tell him, Rick.
That's right. Go flounder fishing. I bet he ain't never did that before.
That's right.
You'd love it.
Well, I am seriously considering, changing up the menu every once in a while. You that are adding, like I've got 5 steam pans on my cart, and I only need 3 really. One for hot dogs, one for sausages, and then one for chili and sauerkraut because I can put 2 small pans inside that one and cook the chili and sauerkraut. That leaves me 2 other pans, and I could steam flour shells and taco meat in another one. And I could actually sell flour tacos, and I have a cold table, which means lettuce and tomato and cheese on the cold table. I could sell tacos or hot dogs and make a killing.
That's what you ought to do, dog. People love tacos.
Yeah, you do that, and you come down here to the beach, and before you know it, you'll be selling shrimp burgers and flounder plates, and you name it.
Well, I don't know about your state, but our state you can't fry anything on a grill, So you can cook like hot dogs are already cooked. So you can put them on a grill and crisp them, but as far as a hamburger patty or something like that, you can't do that.
And me in coastal state, it's mandatory that you fry everything on the grill.
Yeah,
That's right.
everything's fried, man. Everything. It all almost tastes the same here.
Yeah.
Because they
Well,
fry the some of these like little restaurants, they fry their fries, they fry their shrimp, they fry their scallops, they fry their oysters, their clams, whatever. And
Right.
you go bite into a clam strip, it's like, damn, that's a clam strip. That tastes like a onion ring.
Yeah, there you go.
you know what? The South has one more food group than North does. It's called Greece.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
this Greece, yeah.
We drank it here
definitely
on the
Greece. Definitely a Greece here. Plenty of grease being fried around here. Grease traps being dumped. When's the last time you've been down here, Rick?
last summer, I think it was.
You
Um,
coming down this summer?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man,
Sure.
get up with me. Let me know, and we'll link up. We'll go fishing. We'll do a YouTube meetup, and we'll try
Where
to.
you at, Coastal?
I'm I'm right here in Morehead City, North Carolina, which is like 5 minutes from Atlantic Beach, 5 minutes from Beaufort, 10 minutes to Newport. It's just so small here that I can like skip and be in the next town.
I'll tell you what, I came down there. Actually, that's not true. I came down there. I had a hotel in Atlantic Beach reserved, and it hadn't been too long after that hurricane. I called back and checked that hotel and everything. When I got down there, they lost my reservations. Couldn't get in the hotel. That's not been that long ago, maybe 6 months. And I had to go all the way back up to, what was the name of that town? I don't even remember the name of the town. It took me 2 hours to drive back up to get a hotel, 2 or 3 hours, almost
Oh
back to
wow,
Raleigh.
wow.
Sure did.
What was the you said the
Hil-
motel was on the beach?
Hilton.
Oh, the Hilton. Yeah. Doubletree.
I don't think it was a double tree. I think it was a straight Hilton. It sure was. I had to look it up. I can't remember, but they really got it all screwed up. They got the reservations totally trashed them.
Man, the beach got hit harder than anywhere else around here. I think personally, this year, I rode over there 2 days after the hurricane. They opened the bridge, and the company I was working for, we had a couple accounts that we were able to have a pass to get onto the beach and get over, to the island, and man, it was bad over there. I mean, it was water for miles. They were pumping the water right back out into the ocean.
I've never seen anything like that, Coast. I was traveled when I left there through the backwoods country, and all you could see was everything in a house piled out on the street.
Yep.
Refrigerators, freezers, couches, everything in the house, the carpet, everything was piled out there for miles and miles and miles, one after another after another. I've never seen anything like it. I almost cried. It
Yeah, it
was sad.
was it was bad, man. It really was. I done a lot of cleanup. I had lots of opportunities to actually work then, but I was working for a company and decided I was going to stay there and help them work around in the community, when I should have just said, you know what, I can go out on my own and you know not take advantage of people, but people are needing help. I didn't mind going and helping somebody clean up, because my neighbor, he lost everything. He lost his home 2 trailers down from me. I mean, everything. His
I
house
went
got
to
ripped.
South Carolina the next day, went to Myrtle Beach. I couldn't get
His
nowhere.
house, his house got ripped completely in half. And he is a veteran. Luckily, I had him with me. So, but
I couldn't
that
find
was,
anywhere on the North Carolina coast to stay. I had to go to Myrtle Beach to stay the next day.
yeah. Everything here was either booked up or just they weren't taking anybody. Like me and my old lady and my kids and stuff like that, we couldn't get a motel room anywhere around here because they would not, they just weren't having it. Like they didn't want to have anybody there in case, something happened.
Yeah.
And usually, that would be a safe place for someone to go, a motel, but this year it was kind of weird. There weren't many resources, and it was kind of a last minute thing. If you're leaving now, you better leave. If not, you're staying where you're staying.
Yep. I could tell that was what's going on.
Hi, Andrew. How are you doing? Nice to have you here, man.
I mean, they did declare a state of emergency like a week in advance, but I mean, who's going to leave their home a week before the storm hits, not knowing what the storm's actually going to do? Because the path that it was coming in, man, it was going to, if that hurricane would have hit us out of 4 like it was intentionally coming in here, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you guys today. I can tell you that right now. So we're very blessed, and we're very lucky that it didn't hit us like it, their path had it directed towards to hit us, because that thing was monster, and it would have killed a lot of people around here. A lot. Because this place is water. We're surrounded by water. On every side of us, there's water. I mean, I'm looking out my window right now, and I can see the creek from here. If I walk this way, I can see another creek. I mean, you're just surrounded by water. And I'm in a flood zone, so.
Well, I live in Michigan, and they claim you're never more than 6 miles away from water in Michigan. So anywhere you go, any direction, you'll hit water within 6 miles.
Well,
Just a fun fact.
You're about 15 steps to water here, dog. Anyway you go 15 steps, you're in water, just about.
Yeah, because you're talking about all the rain you've got. How many days has it rained?
Well, I'm not just saying rain, but where I live right now, I can take you to 4 or 5 different spots in different directions, and you'll be to the water in not even 5 minutes. That's how close to the water I am. The Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is in my backyard.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I have to come down there and go fishing then.
Yeah, man, definitely. Rick knows. Rick been down here.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually how I met Rick. I didn't meet him in person, but I met him on a live stream, either his or mine or something, and we got to talking about, here, and he started naming off little places, and I'm like, dude, that's like 2 blocks away from me. So I knew then, he knows his way around here, and he's been here, and that's rare. I've not met many people like that on YouTube that know where I am,
Right.
But yeah, man, you come down here. You love it. Bring the hot dog stand, set it up.
Yeah, I gotta have a license to be down there. So
no, we can park it back there on the closed street back there. They won't, they'll never know. We'll sit back there and fry hot dogs and catch trout and flounder, whatever we catch. We'll throw on the grill. We'll have a couple beers, and yeah, it'll be all right.
Yeah,
it'll be a trip to the coast you'll never forget.
All right, dog. Everybody, I'm gonna get out of here, finish up on some classes. Talk to y'all later. Have a good one.
Have a good one, man.
All right, there, Gene. Thanks a lot for being here, man. I appreciate it.
I think the sunshine's coming out, dog.
Looks like it.
Sending me some sunshine.
There you go. Ain't no sunshine when it comes.
I'll turn this thing around and you can see what it looks like outside. Can you see that?
Later, Gene. Take it easy, buddy. It looks like ice on the ground. Is that ice?
Nah, it's water.
Oh.
That's sunshine, guys. Finally.
There's sunlight in the horizon.
Yes. It's been a while. Hell, it's rained, I know, for almost 2 weeks straight. Off and
What-
on. I mean,
what-
not heavy downpours constantly, but
We just got the trees cleaned up from that hurricane. I mean, it took a while. I mean, there was trees everywhere here, just on my place, just like 18, 20 big, huge red oaks this big around laying everywhere. It's a disaster.
Well,
Yeah,
know
you know
why hurricanes and ex-wives or future ex-wives are the same, don't you? They come in steaming mad, and when they're done, they take all your shit with them.
well, I tell you what, Florence definitely took a lot of
My
shit
wife
with
says,
her.
I ain't got nothing worth a shit to take.
Florence took a lot of shit with her. Tell you that. She didn't show no mercy. But like
You
I
guys
say,
keep
man,
talking. I'm gonna go stir my mushrooms broth again.
You're making me hungry now. I'm going to have to go get something to eat.
Hey, you know what? You know what's going to happen next, don't you? After I strain all that, I'm going to add beef broth to it, and I got some beef, and I'm going to make a beef mushroom soup.
I'm going to get something to eat, Coast, but I'm going to be with you. I'm going to take a phone.
all right.
I'm right back. I just got to stir this.
They left me again, guys. What is going on here? They leave me the floor and expect me to hold the show. Let's hold the show. You switching it up?
Yeah, I'm
How
on
do
the
you-
phone now.
Oh, how do you do that? What do you go from the computer to the phone?
Yeah, just do them both.
Nice.
Just got to get far enough away from the computer that the feedback don't happen on the phone.
How does
All right, I'm
how
back.
does- how does that work?
Multigrain.
So as long as you're on Google Hangouts, it picks up.
Right. You just switch
Gotcha.
you just click on Google Hangouts and the call that we're in, and you just open up another window on the phone. It goes straight to it.
Nice.
What are you fixing us for breakfast, Rick?
I'm making multigrain toast with cream cheese on it.
Oh, that sounds pretty good. I think I'm going to make an omelet roll for me and the missus.
No Slim Jims for breakfast this morning, Pickerick.
I got to get some more Slim Jims.
I know that's right.
She, Kathy made grilled ham and cheese and grilled chicken yesterday, for dinner. And that was good, man. I enjoyed it. Haven't had a grilled ham and cheese or a grilled chicken, and this is, the sliced lunch meat. That's what we made it with. But she made it with. But I got the grill up here. It's an electric grill. It's like 23 or 24 inches long. And I used to make an omelet roll years ago. And what I do is I take 4 or 5 eggs, beat them up. I would leave them in the bowl, and I would saute onions, peppers, and I would fry potatoes or hash browns, and cut up the meat and fry all that. I'd get that all made, and it all go into separate little bowls. Then I would take the eggs and I would pour it on the griddle, the big grill. I'd pour it on that and make it nice and long, the entire length of the griddle. Then I would put a couple slices of cheese down and roll that over. Then I'd put the onions down, and then roll it over. Then I'd put the ham down, or chicken or whatever we were having, sausage, and then the potatoes, and then more onions, and then more peppers. And I'd keep rolling this thing over until it looked like a pinwheel. And it would, be an omelet pinwheel or omelet roll. And then you just slice it, you take slice it in inch wide pieces or whatever, and you put them on the plate, cover them with sausage gravy and some biscuits.
Hey, that'd be a good video to make. I might be able to learn how to make an egg omelet roll.
There you go.
I actually watched Catfish Cooley. I learned how to make egg sandwiches from Catfish Cooley,
Oh, yeah?
and I eat them all the time.
Egg sandwiches are great, man.
With mayonnaise.
All you do is just take eggs and beat them up in a bowl and put it in the microwave for like 3 minutes, and throw whatever you want to throw in there with it, like bacon or whatever, and just throw it on bread and eat it.
There you go.
It's like the quickest egg sandwich you can ever make.
I used to do that all the time when I worked for the trucking company. I would make an egg sandwich in the morning, and when I got done, I would wrap it up with some foil. And on my way to work, I'd have it on the register during the winter, or on the defrosters, keeping it hot until I got about 20 minutes from work. I'd open it up and eat my lunch or eat my breakfast sandwich on the way to work. So, but a thing I do is if I make a fried egg sandwich, I take that bacon that you can get, the Hormel bacon that's real bacon that's put in a pouch. Sprinkle that on top of your eggs while you're frying them, or put them in your eggs, and then that way you have a bacon and egg sandwich.
Yeah, I like to use those little bacon bits.
Yeah, I use the imitation or the real ones. The imitation tastes just like the real, but they're just crunchy. But I like them both.
Yeah, I'm a bacon kind of guy. I'd rather have bacon than sausage.
You're a bacon connoisseur.
Yeah, we're gonna go viral with them bacon pickles, man. You ever had that? You ever had that?
No, but that sounds good.
Bacon wrapped pickles with barbecue sauce?
Oh, yeah, I tried them somewhere at a restaurant. Now that you mention it, I think I did. And it's probably in North Carolina, too. I guarantee it.
Damn, they stole they stole our creation. Dog. Now we
Well,
can't
I'm sure somebody has made those before.
I don't know.
But you excuse
Bless you.
me.
Bless you, man.
Let me. I gotta powder my nose real quick.
All right.
You still got brains there, dog. I'm gonna grab me a smoke. You guys.
All right. Oh. You guys can watch me make toast. I'm excellent at cooking toast. I'm a toast connoisseur, guys. And y'all know that. Yeah.
The funniest toast thing I ever seen was Married with Children. Kelly put some toast in the toaster. Al and Peg went upstairs to have a marital bliss. Al comes running down, putting his tie back on his shirt, and the toast pops up. Al, you're such a tiger.
I remember that episode. That was funny as crap.
Yeah, that was funny. Turkey bacon. I've got a couple packages of turkey bacon in the freezer right now, Hondu. It's okay. I don't like it. But the only reason why I bought it is because there were 16-ounce packages and they were on sale for 99 cents a pound. I said, hell, you can't go wrong with that. So
Marie eats that stuff all the time. Marie loves that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be live streaming a whole lot for a while. Lost my window here and lost my laptop at the same time.
Well, don't power it up and let it just dry. Put a fan on it and let it start drying. As long as you don't power it up, it should be okay.
It's ruined, man.
What happened to it?
My window got blew out during the hurricane, and
Right.
I had a temporarily window in. I had it duct taped in, and I guess we had a pretty bad windstorm come through last night, and it blew the window out. So all the rain come back in my house, and my laptop sits right here by my window, and I didn't think to move the damn thing. I didn't think the window would blow out, but it had about 2 inches of rain on the laptop when I got to it this morning.
Did you hear about JT Dog? Yesterday he had a stream going, and he was doing the S for S deal.
Yeah.
Although he was saying it won't that, but that's what was going on.
Right.
And they shut him down. He got reported, shut him down, and locked him out for 90 days. He's in jail.
Huh. What will that little kid do, man?
I don't know, but he called me on Hangout as soon as it went down. Said, Rick, you ain't going to believe this. I'm in jail. He told me he was going to follow in my footsteps, but I was telling him don't do it that way. That's the wrong way to do it.
Right?
There was a live stream I was watching 2 nights ago. They were holding an event, and they had to stop the event because someone in the community had got swatted.
I heard
So-
that.
JT's the young kid that's a farmer there.
All right, there's the finished product, guys.
There
Right
you go. You got an Aldi's near you, Rick?
Yeah.
They have the best cream cheese, and it's like 79 cents a package.
I'm going to go buy some. I'm out.
It's better than it's just as good as Philadelphia, and $2 a package cheaper. And it's packaged the same way in the same kind of carton and everything. So it's got to be. It's probably made on in the same factory or in the same on the same line.
The inappropriate content was what it said when I was looking at it. We screen shared back and forth through Hangouts yesterday, and it said inappropriate content. In fact, this bread came from Aldi's, dog.
Good.
I shopped at Aldi's and did a live stream from it. It's the first time I've ever shopped there. I've been there one time in my life. I'm going back. I bought a whole buggy full of food for $89. I couldn't believe how cheap it was.
I bought 35.69 pounds of chicken legs the other day for $8.64, and that included the two bags. $8.84, and that included the 2 bags to carry it out with.
Yeah, we don't have a Aldi's here. We have a Piggly Wiggly, Food Lion, Walmart, and Harris Teeter, and Lowe's Food. And Lowe's Food is not the place to go grocery shopping. You get like 4 things, and it's like $50.
Hey, Rick. I don't know if you heard me talking about that Aldi's before this morning. If you go there and you see something that's got a $2 sticker off or a $1 sticker off, it's $1 off. But if it has two $2 stickers or 3 $2 stickers off, that means it's either $4 or $6 off. I bought a $12 package of ribs for $6 off. I bought a $10 package for $5 off, and I bought a $5 package for $2 off. So we're having ribs tonight for dinner.
Can I talk about that, or should I not talk about that?
About what?
JT.
It doesn't matter. I guess, we're not, I'm not doing anything restricted, I guess. So what did he do?
What he
Just
did,
an inappropriate content, right?
that's what it said, but all it was, dog, was he has been to these other streams and he got off out into the never parts of YouTube, in my humble opinion, but what do I know? And his stream was full of all these weird people, and it was all that was going on was, I got you got, that stuff, that S for S stuff.
Yeah.
That's all that was going on in the whole stream. It was just and then all of a sudden, 15 minutes into it, boom, it shut down. It wasn't 30 seconds till he called me. And we were sitting there, and it was showing you have been reported for inappropriate content, and that's it. I don't know. There was nothing, no cuss words, no copyrighted material, none of that stuff at all was in his stream. It was just the S for S is all that was going on. And apparently, I don't know.
I don't either, because it shouldn't be that way.
Somebody reported him.
Right.
Somebody reported him, or multiple people reported him. Probably that's what happened to me.
Well, see,
It was probably a troll that had multiple accounts and started, reporting it in different accounts.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Well, see, I heard from a channel that kind of not necessarily does the S for S, but they promote other channels. That YouTube was actually going in and cutting out channels that were doing that. So it may not have been a troll. It may have been YouTube itself.
It could have been, but I'm scared to use that word now.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well, you remember me telling you about playing music that one night, and I said, "Keep it up, and we're going to shut your channel down."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a note that come right on the corner of the Google Hangouts. Keep it up, we're going to shut your channel down. Goodbye, everybody.
It's a rock.
Yeah. No. First time I'd ever heard of anything like that, but it come right across the Google top right there in the corner where it says live. And keep it up, and we're going to shut your channel down.
Oh, they do that all the time on the other one when I play radio. So I just close the window so I can't see it and keep going. Honestly, I tell you, they don't never shut it down.
Yeah, I just don't. I can't take that chance.
Yeah, on this one you couldn't. No way.
Yeah. No, not on this one, but I got 32 other channels I could take that chance on.
Right. I just go with change it to Pickerick 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and keep going.
Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
The Ask Mama channel. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you.
He doesn't, just me, no doubt. Good morning, Joanna.
You missed a good conversation earlier this morning there, Joanne, but it's nice to have you here.
Did they wander off their dog?
Yeah, he wandered off. He never come back. So
Gene.
yeah, Big J. Yeah, he never come back. So oh well, his loss.
I'm sorry, dog. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't know you wanted him here. I apologize.
That's okay. He'll come back again. He tried to tell me that wasn't him, but I've seen his video, his channel, Big J Triple X, and there's a guy talking. He's got an Australian accent, and he's white. And the channel is his channel that posted the video, and it doesn't say shared video or watched video or favorite video, so it's him. I know it's him. He can lie all he wants, but it's him. So
Iron Dog made me hungry, Joanne. He kept talking about shroom juice and stuff he's cooking and chicken he's buying for sheep. He made me hungry.
Mama channel, I got mushroom broth cooking on the stove right now so I can can it. Then I'm going to take the vegetables and stuff that's in the mushroom broth, and I'm going to put them into a mushroom soup or into a beef mushroom soup, and I'm going to can that later. And then I'm going to can vegetable stock or vegetable broth. So I've got the jars, I've got the lids, I've got everything, so it doesn't cost me nothing, just a little bit of electricity to run the stove. So, and even if I only use one jar of it, it's worth the money.
So you're saying that Big J or whatever is a white guy from Australia?
That's what it looked like.
Wow.
No gang activity allowed.
That's crazy. Well, I guess we got our insult of the day, dog.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find him. Again, because I deleted his channel off in my tabs, but I know his name.
That was crazy.
It wasn't Hi-Ho Silver. I know him. It wasn't him. I mean, I don't know him. I know who you're talking about. Hello, Linda. Good morning. Dog's looking up something right now. He'll be right back to the Reds.
I can see it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Linda, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Well, I'm trying to find him now. There is a Big J Triple X, and this guy's got 1,400 and some channel followers. So, but this Big J Triple X only had one subscriber. So
Yeah, it's a new channel. I looked at it too. I don't have it
Yeah.
open now.
right here it is. Yeah, it's the same guy. Pretty sure. Let me see. Yep, it's the same guy. Big J Triple X. He's got 1,400. Then he's got another one, Big J Triple X, and he's got one subscriber.
Well,
So
I'm gonna report that channel when I get off of here for calling me a racist. That's bull.
go ahead there, Mama. Ask a wine question. The Wyatt Life. How are you doing? Nice to have you here.
That really hurt my feelings, and it has affected my life, and it has
Are you feeling
made me
butthurt there,
cons-
Coastal Life?
yeah, I'm really considering shutting my YouTube down now because I've been called a racist. Wow.
You're right, Andrew. You're absolutely correct. Most of those tease trolls that you see are people that you wouldn't even recognize. You wouldn't even believe that they're just regular, larger YouTubers that are bored most of the time, not just jelly. They're just bored.
You're
They don't have anything to do. And they can't go anywhere because everybody, when they go into a room, there are all the acclamations and stuff come. So they go in incognito and they become trolls in a certain lifestyle under different personas. You're exactly right. I believe that.
You are right. I've got a friend that's a major troll. Okay, he's got 500 channels, and he's told me 100% of the time that he is a big troll. And but when he comes on here, he comes in here on a different name. The guy, I've even had him up on a panel, and he is the nicest guy you ever seen. I won't tell you who he is because that's between me and him. I don't want him getting in any trouble. But this guy, and he's never told me, and he's never done anything to me.
And they won't if they know you.
Yeah,
They just-
I don't know the guy personally. It's just I reached out to him one day, and he was in the chat, and I said, "Hey, you want to be on the panel?" And he did. He come up on the panel, and we've been friends ever since. He is a good troll unless you are a bad person, and
right.
then he will show you your error of your way.
If they're doing something really outrageous, they'll go after them like that. Sure will.
Yep.
That's outrageous.
So, what is your wine question there, Mama? What are you laughing for?
It's just hard to explain. Good trolls.
Good
There's
troll.
good trolls and there's bad trolls.
I know.
Good trolls, bad trolls. We got our share.
I actually did a live stream the other day. I don't often do them, but I was doing one, and it was the first troll I'd ever seen come into mine, and he didn't stay very long. So he wasn't a good troll. He wasn't a good troll.
There's your wine question, dog.
Okay. Well, for one thing, if it's not bubbling, you don't know if it's not bubbling or not there, Mama. Even though the bubbler, the airlock right up there isn't working, you can have an air leak in your bucket. You can have an air leak in your seal, and it could be escaping out there before it makes pressure. That right there, if you see that white lid right there, I have black electrical tape around that lid, taping it to the barrel itself, because I would never get the airlock to work. And then I did that. Finally, I would get air pressure to come out, so it would actually bubble. It is probably bubbling. There's a way you can take a taste of it, you'll be able to tell if it's making, because it'll start to have a strong pungent taste to it. So, good singing. Okay, honey, I will. By the way, you're looking lovely as ever, Kath.
Don't give him up. Don't give him up, dog. That's what she
That's
said.
right. And so are you, Mama. You're looking lovely as ever. So. Well, I know I'm only as gorgeous as I can be. So it's still a little too. How long has it been? How long has it been working there, Mama? The best way to do it is get you a plastic bottle, um, a water bottle or something. Rinse it all out. Make sure there's no, make sure it's spring water that was in it or whatever. Rinse it out with clean water, not city water. It's been in there a month. Pour some of that into a water bottle. Almost fill it up. Put all but about this much in that water bottle, and put the cap on it. And let it sit on your counter for an hour, and then go and see if it's tight. When you put the cap on it, make sure it's, you can squeeze it. Okay, make sure some flexibility in the walls. Put the cap on, and then see when you go back if it's hard. If it's hard, then you know it's still fermenting. Release the pressure off it slow, real slow, because it can blow the cap off. Release it off real slow and then pour it back in your other wine, and and let it continue to make. Sometimes it takes 2-3 months. I had an alcohol wash. It took almost 4 months to make. But when it was done, it was over 23% alcohol. It was good. So good morning, Brad. Nice to have you here. You had no idea what a horrible racket that was, Chris. Well, I'm sorry. Did you take an ice pick to your ears? I'm fixing to sing happy birthday at 9:30 to just me son, Trey. So, you're welcome, Joanne. I don't profess to be an expert at the wine because I'm learning myself, but that's what I would do. I would put it in a little water bottle, plastic water bottle, and see if it's building pressure. If it's building pressure, it's still fermenting. If it's not building pressure, then you know it's done. So, and if you want it sweeter, if you want it more powerful or whatever, add some more sugar to it, and it'll start fermenting again. Also, if you can get some destabilizer, and that will stop the fermenting process. So I put destabilizer in all my wine after I get it done, just in case it starts to ferment again while it's in the bottle. There's nothing like walking in your pantry and watching a cork come flying by you at 250 miles an hour. Because I'm telling you, if that cork hits you with all the pressure in that bottle, it's not going to just touch you and drop. It's going to knock you on your ass. If your channel gets huge, you're going trolling. Good morning, Dirty Dog Diggers. You're looking lovely as ever. You already have your daily? That's funny there, Grizz. No.
Crazy butthurt trouble. Andrew.
You've only used a yeast energizer? Okay. I've never even used a yeast energizer. I don't know anything about them. All I use is baker's yeast, bread yeast. I don't use champagne yeast or none of that other stuff. I use a bread yeast. I think you get a better alcohol content out of a bread yeast. People tell me, oh, you don't. And my average wine is about 14%. Now, when I make an alcohol wash, which is just water and spring water and sugar, it's 23, 24%. But this wine right here is the root beer wine, and it's pretty much done. I'm going to let it sit there for another 3 or 4 days, and then I will take it out and rack it, or maybe I'll let it sit there for a week. But the longer you let it sit, the more it ferments. If it's done fermenting, you don't have to worry about it fermenting when you bottle it. Okay. I've never had a bad wine that turned out. Some are better than others. I did make a lemon wine. That was kind of rough, but you know, it wasn't bad. It's hard to make a lemon wine because of all the acid. Where'd Coast Life go? Did you make him breakfast?
Right here, just listening how to make wine.
Oh, okay. Well, you got to watch my videos. It's a lot easier to watch a video. Videos is easier. You know, you can make wine with any 100% juice. Okay,
Yeah,
and you can make wine with water, just plain water, but it can't be tap water. You know, city water. It has to be well water or spring water. It can't be or purified or distilled water. It can't be purified, and it can't be, you know, city water.
I had some jailhouse hooch.
Yeah, some Raisin Jack.
It was made out of pineapples and oranges and bread and sugar. And
Yeah.
I tell you what.
They take the bread they get in the cafeteria, and they take the oranges and the apples and the raisins and stuff, and they take them into the cell with a bag, and they smash the stuff all up, add some water to it, and let it sit inside the toilet tank for a week or 10 days or whatever.
Yeah, I had two tumblers full of it. That was some pretty strong stuff.
I'd like to make some raisin jack. I got about 15 pounds of raisins downstairs.
I hear it's the best with grapes.
Yeah, I got grape downstairs. I've got apple, lemon, cranberry.
I was blew away by how much alcohol you have. You got like how many bottles of wine and how many bottles of liquor? It was incredible. Your storage is. It's unbelievable.
I got. I used to have close to 200 bottles of wine down there, and I got like 25 right now, and then probably 7-8 pints of moonshine, and I got some hard liquor there.
Yeah.
And then I got a whole shelf in the refrigerator out in the garage. It's full of open bottles of alcohol. So,
yeah. Party at your house.
There could be a party at our house, but
no,
it's her alcohol. It ain't ours, mine, but it's her alcohol. So.
Forget.
She doesn't like wine, but I've got or what is that stuff? That cream. Is it cream de mint you got out there? No, it ain't cream de mint. What is it? That stuff that's got it looks like chocolate coffee or whatever. Bailey. There's Bailey's out there. There's Bailey's out there. There's rum out there. There's authentic tequila from Mexico out there. Yeah.
Because some people love it.
Well, moonshine's not legal here either, but I bought it in Tennessee and I brought it home. So I have apple pie out there too in the pantry. So
that's some good stuff.
Yeah, I've got to make 5 gallons of it here. I'm supposed to have made it already, but I haven't got to it. So let me go steer my mushroom broth, and I got to go to the little boy's room again. Then at 9:30, I got to sing "Happy Birthday" to Just Me's song. She's getting them up for it.
I'll make sure I'm not in the house.
Yeah, we're like 5 minutes and counting till the all our dog is going to.
You want some earplugs, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jasmine's son, Atreyu. So you make sure you stay tuned. Don't anybody leave. Don't anybody leave. Coming into the stream, we're going to hear Iron Dog sing a beautiful happy birthday song.
Yeah, bless you all.
Smash the like button. How many people's in the chat there, Rick?
Let me look.
They don't know what they're in for?
They don't know what they're in for. I love her. She doesn't hold back, man. She don't.
Yeah, she don't show no mercy. I love it when he first starts his lives. She always gets them right in the beginning of the live.
15 right now. 16. I went up from 60. What the heck? I put in my earbuds.
All of a sudden, you have cereal on that now. And then,
Oh, no,
and upstairs,
Go.
he said, Greco said,
Go.
I said, not getting home.
Oh. We got these people talking about
So don't leave. I'll come back on your other one too, so it'll be 2 of you here. I'm here like 3. I'm here like 3 right now.
Oh shit! How many phones you got? Like 10?
3. A laptop and the computer. It makes 5 devices I can use at one time.
So there's a total of 5 picker ricks in the room at once. Does that even? No, I guess that wouldn't count unless you were on a different name, right?
Right. You can come in under a different name. I mean, yeah, it counts, but it's hard to explain. If I say too much, I'll give myself up. I can't.
Oh man. Oh, shit. Oh man.
Well, the recipe I got off of YouTube, so I didn't name it margarine, but I know margarine.
for you. Tell them all about your doctor's appointment.
Yeah, I told them that they think I got an infection behind the kneecap.
It's too bad I missed that this morning.
Yeah.
When?
I know.
When?
Well.
Hello.
Dog, I want to show you something that happened here yesterday. You're not going to believe it. Wow.
Okay.
Their son
I'll
away.
bring you up on full screen.
Yesterday, I was listening to music videos, and I scrolled across one of yours listening to your live stream too. And when I went back and looked, this is what came up. This is Iron Dog in a Britney Spears video. And I don't know how that happened. It's crazy, man.
What the?
You see the name of the video? That's Junkyard in that video.
What
I
the?
You
screenshot it
have
'cause I
to
couldn't
send me that.
That's funny.
Well, they have no right to steal my YouTube to do that.
That was crazy. Literally, I screenshot it because I couldn't believe it. Junkyard sitting there in a Britney Spears video.
All right, just a second. I gotta sing to Trey, but send me that link there, Rick.
All right.
Oh my god.
Okay, Trey.
Cover your ears, kids.
Here it goes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Trey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Trey.
Yeah.
Did he like it?
Atreyu, happy birthday.
Everybody plug your ears.
Now back to that Britney Spears thing. What?
I'm gonna send it to Dog, and he can put it on the screen where everybody can really see it. It's hard to show like I was, but it's a crazy town.
That is crazy. You're famous, dude. Like really, really famous.
Yeah.
It's Junkyard's. It's Junkyard on Dog's stream.
Right.
But I don't know how it did. I didn't do this. Now, keep in mind, this is a Google glitch, not anything that I done. You know.
It's Trey is his name, Kath.
North Carolina lagging behind. What?
Keith. Where's Keith? Okay.
Well, tell him he's welcome, just me.
You got it.
Hey, dog.
Yeah.
You remember what we were talking about this morning about the legalization of marijuana?
Yeah.
I just got a notification on my phone here. It says North Carolina lagging behind as marijuana legalization sweeps nation.
Huh. Well, that's something. Well, the other day I was talking about how my ears are ringing, and next thing I know, I start getting all these ads for tendonitis. So tell me if they're not listening.
Yeah, I think they're on to us.
They're listening, no doubt in my mind.
Oh, man.
Okay, I have to look at that. Let me see. That's on the Britney Spears YouTube channel too?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming that's her official channel.
Absolutely. It's her official channel. It's verified right there.
Wow.
Okay, now I gotta look underneath. Work, okay. Okay, it says the official work video. Okay.
Did you show Junkyard?
I'm going a little bit extra. I'm going to show you this, guys. We're going to watch this whole video and see if it shows up.
Oh, it won't show up in the video, dog. That was a glitch. It went away.
Huh.
You'll just
Okay.
ruin the stream if you show that video. Is what you'll do. You'll completely trash your stream if you show that video. That was some kind of a glitch. I don't know, some kind of a glitch. Like yesterday, I think it was, when I did it, or the day before one. I've been trying to get back here to show you, but I didn't do it. It was just showed up. I just looked on back, clicked back to my screen after I watched the video to watch your live stream, and there was Junkyard sitting in a Britney Spears video.
Huh, that's pretty cool.
It is. I wanted Junkyard to see it.
Did you see it, Junkyard? Here, I'll show it to you. You're famous, Junk.
He is. He may be her manager or something incognito.
Yeah,
Didn't tell us.
Well, let's see. We got to go someplace different. I can't show it here because Rick's got too much dirty stuff there.
Yeah, you know where I got it at, too.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, everybody, PN's Adventure, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're famous. You're right, Junkyard. By the way, I had a dream last night, and it was so vivid that I actually woke up, and it was from Bama Grits. She come to me, and she told me that she forgive me for sending her that nasty thing. I couldn't believe it, and it was just as real as anything.
Amen.
And she was standing there like she was okay, you know, like nothing was ever wrong with her. So I'm trying to get this up so I can show you the picture there, Junkyard. Okay, pictures, no, pics. There we go. Probably should be one of the last pics in there. Let me find it and then I can show it to you. Gonna have to do something different, I think. It just won't let me do it. Let's see. Show it all.
The suspense is killing me.
Okay. I just gotta wait for it to get big. So where have you heard that before? Can't wait till it gets big. Hopefully it'll pop up here. I've got the screen open now for it, so takes a few seconds. You know how it is.
Yeah. That's what it's called, Junkyard. It's just her regular channel, you know.
Right.
I can only imagine what's about to pop up.
Well, if I can get it to pop up. Okay. There it is. Sorry about that, but it does take a while. Oh, come on. There it is. There's Junkyard. Britney Spears. Work B star CH official music video. You're a rock star there, Junkyard. You're a rock star. Hey. All right, everybody. Go ahead there, Coast Life. Talk about your channel for about 30 seconds.
My channel is about everything here on the coast, from sunrises to outdoors to me picking my nose to everything. It's everything, you know. It's a little bit of everything to do with right here on the coast where I'm from. That's pretty much it. Some live streams, some random videos, some, I don't know, it's just a little bit of everything. And that's all, folks.
And you guys know me. I'm Pickerick One, gardener from North Carolina. Live streams, does trivia, all kinds of different stuff on live streams. No telling what you might find there. Make sure you check me out. Good to see you, Coast.
You too, buddy.
All right. Have a great day.
Sorry about that phone call. Somebody wanted to give me a job.
Well, take it easy, dog.
I see you applied for a job on- What's that?
I said,
Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate both of you.
Yeah, man.
have a good one. Bye, everybody.
See you, man.
See you later there. Have a good one,
Yeah.
Coast.
Yeah, I appreciate
Thanks for
you,
being here.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on, man.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. Nice to have you here. Okay, everybody. I've got to get out of here.
Tomorrow.
I'm about 12 minutes overdue. I got to get some stuff done. But y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. Stay warm, stay dry, stay safe, and we will talk to you tomorrow. So y'all have a great one, and I might even be around sometime today, but I do have to. Number one Dream Maker. Okay, hey, you have a great day. Thanks for being here. I do have to deliver my cart at 3 o'clock today, so it's going to be a pretty busy day for me. So y'all have a great day, and we will see you later. Thanks for being here. Huh? No, hey, remember, I have a snack chat or a Thursday night chat at 8 o'clock tonight. I'm glad she reminds me because I always forget about it. But I'll have one tonight at 8 o'clock. So we'll see you guys tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one.